go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a few adjustments. I've been having a good time with my webcam, trying to get the green screen working, and it looks like I'm in a dungeon right now, so that's great. Uh, oh man, let's see. Hopefully that's a little better. Oh jeez, what a day. All right. So how's everyone doing? Thank you so much for being here. Soryu, awesome to see you. Tim, great to see you. Tony, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. My webcam, hopefully that looks a little better for everyone. It's odd because my screens are the same, but for some reason the brightness settings on. I'm just having a great time with technology. So, um, but yeah, so definitely a lot to cover the day. And then also there's actually two games. Of course, I want to try Horizon again, just because last time I don't know what was going on, but that and also Retro Wave. I was actually talking with Tony in regards to this one, but it's kind of like an old school arcade where if anyone's played like any type of like traffic games where you're weaving in and out, you earn cash, you buy cars and aftermarket parts and everything. It's a good time. So, uh, but yeah, let's begin. I keep on looking at the webcam like in certain positions is okay, but in others like the gain is just so much. Let me see if I can fix this. If it doesn't look like I'm in a dungeon, it looks like I'm on the surface of the sun. So, um, yeah, and that's kind of like the if anyone saw the last video that came out, and it was with the live racing with the steering wheel and all that. Basically, what had to happen was the webcam had to be moved along with all the lights, and then the settings on the webcam were changed. So everything was changed, and then now we're back to the normal spot, but all the settings have to be put back in order. So, um, oh goodness. So yeah, a lot's happening. We spoke in regards to last week. Singong Speedway is having their iRacing tour that's taking place right now. Circuit is the primary sponsor for the race taking place on the 30th of April. We actually were speaking with the point of contact over there at Singong Speedway in regards to implementing circuit and cryptocurrency into like the winners and really all the drivers that do. Actually, I'll just bring it up here. So let me zoom in a tad. Maybe a little too much. There we are. So for this was actually already approved through Singong Speedway. But for all of the drivers that qualify, they'll be receiving 2,000 circuit. Third place will be 10,000 circuit and $5 in Bitcoin. Second place, 25,000 circuit, $10 in Bitcoin, and then first place is going to be $50,000, 50,000 circuit and $15 in Bitcoin. $50,000 would be nice. It definitely would be. But yeah, so it's really and truly amazing that Singong Speedway has approved that cryptocurrency is integrated into their iRacing tour. Well, for this race specific, but it's awesome that the race that Circuit is primary sponsoring, that they've allowed cryptocurrency to be integrated into it. Very excited for that. And one thing I wanted to do was just cover over Circuit. There was a lot of questions when they actually placed it on their website in regards to what's Circuit, what's CRCT. And then when they were looking at Bitcoin, they were seeing $15, and then they saw Bitcoin. And I don't think they had the understanding that you can buy partials of Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a full Bitcoin at one time. I know, I mean, it's still an ongoing thing, but I think the further that we venture into the cryptocurrency timeline, starting in 2009 with Bitcoin, then venturing all the way to 2020, more people recognize. But again, with the racing industry, no cryptocurrency has been truly attached to it. So the racing industry is an untapped market per se. But with that comes the hand of they're not familiar with it, unlike a privacy or security background where they're normally on the internet, so they have a good understanding of what cryptocurrency may be. So, yeah, in regards to that, let me go over to the white paper. So the white paper has been covered quite a few times on here. I mean, it's the business document, so it's really just the foundation of everything. But just going through it slightly, you had the background information. Of course, it's talking in regards to NASCAR and Formula One industries. Those combined alone are $10 billion. And then primary objective, what circuit is, and it's really just the gap between developers within the cryptocurrency space and then also the competitive racing industry. And you can see with the advancement, Circle's focal point is delivering endless benefits to the racing industry and also, I mean, really to the audiences. Of course, we have the whole tab here breaking down the algorithm, what a masternode is, the pre-mine and all that. That's really just going off of incentives of holding circuit. And that doesn't really have anything to do so much with the racing portion of it. It's just holding the coin itself and how you can go about obtaining more, like a dividend. But so going down here, one thing I always like to highlight is just the primary audiences that are covered. You have cycling, you have Dragster. We do sponsor 9 competitive racing drivers. So there is a Dragster for... let's see. For street racing, we have covered that in regards to the car club. We are looking into drones. There were a few things people said last week that they wanted us to look into drones. I know Tony said that he wanted the Miata wrapped in circuit so he could see what it looked like, which is awesome. We're definitely working on that right now. And then also for the RC cars, we are looking into that as well. Everything going on, it's kind of hard to get out and go to different businesses, but it's not going to last forever, and we'll definitely go that route. But so yeah, just the cryptocurrency overall, people were looking at $15 in Bitcoin, not really understanding that you can buy partials of it. Any coin can be partial. It's just a number. I actually there may be some out there that can't be partial. I think there's like one I've heard of where you have to buy it in like full, like an actual like number. I can't think of the term, but just a number. But others like Bitcoin and Ethereum, Litecoin, Circuit, all those, you can buy partials of it. So instead of spending $7,000 purely on Bitcoin, you can buy just $10 of it, $15 of it, so on and so forth. That also goes with like Circuit. You don't have to buy a blank amount of it. You can buy how much you want. You could even buy a penny worth. Like, so it's not in that aspect where, like, if you look at the stock market, you have to buy a full share. You can't buy like partials of shares. So cryptocurrency definitely has an advantage when it comes to that. So a lot of people see Bitcoin, they don't want to spend that much money, and it doesn't have to be that way. So that was one thing I really wanted to touch. In regards to Circuit, it is the first competitive racing cryptocurrency. We're the first with the racing industry as our primary audience. So again, the first of its kind. It's an untapped market, and this is several $billion-dollar industry. I mean, just as you can see here, NASCAR and Formula One alone are $10 billion, and that's not including, every type of genre of racing, and just there's so much money that goes into it, like aftermarket parts, even like really everything that encompasses racing. I mean, this is just a huge industry, so it's definitely awesome to be a part of it. Let me go back over to this right here. So this isn't the first one that was pushed out. There's actually the first one had like a white background, and it was pushed out by Singong Speedway. So Dan, he's our lead design. He went through and he wanted to put the stars in there in the background. Of course, placing the numbers at the bottom, and everything looks like really crisp. So definitely amazing work. It really showcases like the how much like skill he has within the design work. So any type that you see, and we'll also cover as well, but anytime you see circuit wrap vehicle. You see designs like this. Everything's been created by him. He puts a lot of time into the design work, and it's awesome to see what he comes up with. So always just excited to really showcase anything that he does. So again, let me go over to the followers that we have here. So we have just reached over 3,000 followers on Twitter, which is awesome. Thank you so much to everyone that is following us on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, within the white paper, and again, if anyone wants to see any of the documents that we have, it's just be getting started. You can go down to documents. You see white paper here, roadmap, and thread. So the 2020 roadmap, you see we have over 3,000 Twitter followers, and it was in the quarter one that we achieved 3,000 members. So it now, I mean, we're almost at the end of April, but when we encompass YouTube, Twitter, Discord, we reached the 3,000 members. And let me bring it back over here, but we had reached the 3,000 members, and now that we're moving into our quarter two, I mean, we've accomplished really everything here, just working out some of the minor things within the rewards website and the mobile wallet technology. So very awesome to see that we did reach 3,000 Twitter members. For YouTube, thank you to everyone that is subbed. It looks like my green screen is, oh, there we are. But thank you to everyone that is subscribed on YouTube. Truly do appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. There's a lot more that's going to be coming out through YouTube. But just amazing to see that we have reached over 3,000 followers on Twitter and almost about to break 300 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you all so much. Really awesome to see that, especially since we're not even a year into Circuit. We released officially last year, July 7th. So we're coming up on a year. We have something big planned. So it's going to be a great time for everyone. If anyone has any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Those are the primaries right there, is just in regards to the Singong Speedway, the 30th of April at 7:30 p.m. There's going to be, cryptocurrency prizes for really every driver that does qualify. And that's not also counting the amount of US dollar that's given to the first place winner. So there's going to be more information to push out. On Twitter, we did send out a link that's going to be broadcasted through Speed 51. If anyone's seen Speed 51, they broadcast really all types of racing. So very excited for it. I was speaking with the gentleman a couple of days ago, and we're actually going to have a call today. I know our schedules were a little different though, so but yeah, definitely a lot coming up. All right, so if anyone doesn't have any questions, those are really the big things right now we're working on. It's really awesome to see that a traditional racetrack is now encompassing Circuit. Not for a full extent, not yet, but just seeing that we are having a race while drivers are winning cryptocurrency, that's just a really big push right there. It's really just a huge milestone. That's just the beginning of how much potential there is. And just being able to link the traditional track along with everything that's going on within, I guess you could say, virtual. People are moving more towards just electronics in general. And with everything going on, we can see that everything is going through, everything's through computers. People aren't accepting paper money anymore to a certain extent. So it really just shows the push of everything going virtual, and with traditional and virtual, I guess, molding together, we can really see that there's a lot of potential there, especially for expansion. If anyone didn't see, there is a giveaway that's taking place on Twitter. It's being hosted by Irish Girl Crypto. We've worked with her for quite some time, but it's for Circuit and Bitcoin for, I believe it's $30 in Bitcoin. And I'd have to go look or however, but it is on our Twitter page. So that's a phenomenal opportunity to try to win Bitcoin and Circuit. And we can see how much, how much the community, especially for Singong Speedway, they've expanded a lot of followers. I'm very happy for them. And then that just shows, I think, how much we both, Single Speedway and Circuit, can benefit from each other. So hopefully, I would love to see a continued partnership, mutual partnership going into the future. And I think that's a big step for Single Speedway. If they were to fully integrate Circuit or cryptocurrency, driving cryptocurrency, of course, preparing breakfast, nice, into their speedway, then they would be the first track to incorporate a cryptocurrency, which that's just making history right there. So we can see that even with any type of investment, there's a broken down. There's pre-investors, investors, and then basically the tail end where you're not really getting any type of return or however. But being the first to incorporate cryptocurrency, and especially since I believe Bitcoin's going to break the all-time high in about a year and a half. Let me see, a year and a half. Yeah, I could see like a year and a half, 2 years. This is going to be a huge push for cryptocurrency in general. As we know with Circuit, anytime Bitcoin goes up, Circuit just goes along with it because it's paired with Bitcoin. So even if it stays at the same Satoshi level, if it stays, like, let's say at 5 sats or 10 sats or however, even if it stays there, Bitcoin's going up, Circuit goes along with it. So, oh yeah, Mazu. No, so we were just awesome to see you as well, but we're just covering over Singang Speedway, how they have agreed to the race is taking place on the 30th of April. They've agreed to give out Circuit and Bitcoin for the first, second, and third, and then Circuit to all the qualifying racers. So just speaking in regards to how big of a step that is, that a traditional track since, I mean, we can see here, since the mid-1900s, is now taking that one step forward into the digital age. I mean, this is definitely a big step, and if they were to fully integrate Circuit, this is just a huge thing, especially because I believe Bitcoin's going to break the all-time high in like 2 years or a year and a half or so. Once it pushes the news like it did 2017 and everyone's hyped, and like that's the only thing really on the news at the time, Singang Speedway is going to be highlighted because they're the first that incorporated or fully incorporated a cryptocurrency into the racetrack. So if they were to get highlighted like that, of course it'd be a good push on their end. So yeah, also I'll try to watch it. Hopefully I'm not work that time. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. 7:30 is I mean, that's a good time, but again, it just depends on where you're at in the world. It is going off of Eastern Standard Time, so people that maybe, let's just say like in California, Pacific Time, it may be a little early for them or however, but this is going off of where the track is located, so I see why they did it. I'll be watching too. Yeah, awesome. So we do have two drivers that will be sporting the Circuit logo. Again, if everyone does qualify, there's a lot of cars and a lot of drivers that want to qualify, but I think there's only like 25 or 26 that actually do qualify for the race. So best of luck to them. We are currently working on their wraps, and I believe we completed Trent's today. So Cleo, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so Trent's was completed today. He'll try on his iRacing vehicle, and then he'll give us feedback to see if everything meshed well. But yeah, definitely a big step to see that. I really like just taking a step back and then seeing a track like giving Circuit and giving cryptocurrency away to drivers. Like, it's just kind of mind blowing. I mean, you know, 5 years, like 10 years ago, and even 5 years ago, like, you know, you never really, I guess no one really saw cryptocurrency going this far. But it's awesome to see. It really is. So it's on Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, they're located up north in the United States. So going off of their time. Awesome for Circuit too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a big thing for Circuit, and I think we both have a lot to gain. Just in regards to, we can see racing, if we looked at racing 60 years ago, or let's say, I mean, 60 years ago, it's crazy to think it's year 2020. Like you look over and you're like, oh wow, 60 years ago was what, 1960. Yeah, so yeah, but looking at that time frame, I mean everything was traditional, of course, because technology wasn't so advanced. But now you have iRacing. A lot of people are going over to the iRacing, and now we've gone away from just the traditional oval track, going into the Indy cars, and there's just so much expansion. So imagine like 20 years down the road, how is it going to be? And anyways, with the iRacing series, I mean, there's just so much potential with that as well. Not only because of what's going on right now, like in the world, but just because everything's virtual, it's easier. It's not like you have to go to a track. Because I mean, like just going to a traditional racing scene, I mean, you have to really plan this out. You got to buy the tickets. You got to go there. I mean, the race is a couple of hours, if not more. You got to fight through traffic. I mean, there's just so many things, and like people that enjoy it, of course, we would go through all of that. But that compared to being like at home watching a movie and be like, oh yeah, the race is on, just click on my phone. I mean, you can still do that, of course, because everything, you can watch on TV and stuff. But in regards to the iRacing setting, I can see why a lot of people would be going that route. It'll be first May here around 6:30 a.m. So I'm gonna watch it. Oh wow, okay, yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, I'll be there. Well, I mean, I won't be there, but I'll be watching. But yeah, I think it's just a lot of conveniences. So, but compared to like 60 years ago, now we can actually, everything's virtual. TV, computer, pick up your phone, you can watch it. There's just so many strides that are taking place. So, MG, awesome to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, just covering over Singong Speedway, how they're giving away circuit and Bitcoin for first, second, and third, and circuit for all qualified racers. There should be 25 to 26 drivers. A lot of them were asking in regards to what is circuit, what is Bitcoin. Oh no, it's no worries. No, it's awesome that you're here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so a lot of them have questions in regards to what is circuit and why does it say $15 Bitcoin? Because they're not aware that you can buy a partial of a Bitcoin. I think as time progresses, people are understanding now, oh, you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. But people are used to the idea of the stock market where you can't buy like half a share of something, you have to buy a full share. Excuse me. So, day off for everyone. Yeah, take a look at, Thursday into Friday. But yeah, so with the giveaway again that is taking place, it is on Twitter. It's being hosted by Irish Girl Crypto. She's giving away $30 on Bitcoin and I believe 25,000 circuit. I'd have to go back and check, but yeah, we can see this huge, just a huge momentum of individuals now looking at Singong Speedway. I think they're currently up 750 followers since that giveaway launched, and this is really a big time, not only for them but for us as well. I would hope we both now see how beneficial this partnership is with Circuit and Singong. Just that we're taking traditional and now we're taking a digital and merging them together. It just really, it binds both of the communities together. So having cryptocurrency and racing, merging them together, yeah, it's definitely good for us. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier with Singong Speedway, if they fully integrate circuit, which I mean, it would be quite easy to do, just because from our end it would be easy to do because we understand cryptocurrency and how everything operates. From their end, I believe it's still new, but I think there is a desire to learn. And anyways, with Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin's going to break the all-time high. We all know that. And when that does occur, I would hate to be that individual that's like, well, I wish I believed, or I wish I listened, because we had a lot of those individuals in 2013 when Bitcoin broke the all-time high, in 2017 where the cryptocurrency market overall was almost $1 trillion. It's about 837 billion. Yeah, join the IRA. Yeah, that's true. Still more people confused how to start blockchain. Yeah, absolutely, and that's a big thing at Circuit is we want to make it as user friendly as possible. That's really the big key because if you give out like here's the 10 steps of how getting started, a lot of people are just going to lose interest. Boom, like right off the bat, because you can't promise someone like even though I'm dead set of what is going to occur. There's no way you could like promise someone this is going to occur because there's always that doubt, like, well, maybe it won't, or however from their end, even though we know fully what we're doing. But I mean, this is just the next step with everything going on. Everything's going digital. I was speaking with an individual at a business, and they were telling me, well, since this started happening, like the virus that's going on, since it began, a week or so later, we implemented basically for them to have like a virtual. Let me mute that. Like a virtual component within their website. So everything no one would have to go to their location. It could just be virtual, and that's just moving closer to this digital wave. So it is very unfortunate what's going on in the world today. But we can see how digital currencies are going to play a huge part, I believe, coming out of what's occurred, since a lot of people aren't taking paper money anymore because of the transmit of, however, on the paper. I mean, one thing, once the stream did start, we were talking in regards to cryptocurrency and really what it's all about. I mean, I know a lot of people are still like, what is a blockchain? That's like the big question. Like, what is a blockchain? And like dealing with cryptocurrency every single day, like it's quite simplistic. But to someone that's not aware of it, like I could see, I understand. So it's like I have to get into that mindset of like when I began to like dive into the cryptocurrencies, like what were my questions? And it's really just like being able to relate it to something that may occur daily in their life. So like the best way to explain like a blockchain is, I mean, granted, if you looked at a bunch of blocks in a chain, but a block within that huge chain, a block is just a composition of several transactions. That's really all it is. It's just, I mean, if you go to a block explorer like Circuit has, you can see what block the wallet's on, and you'll see a bunch of like numbers. If someone made a deposit, if anyone made a withdrawal, it would be every withdrawal and every deposit take place in a certain block. That's when the transaction takes place. So you look at cryptocurrencies, and they can do 50,000 like transactions per second, or however. That's really just going off of how big their blocks can be and how many transactions that one block can take. That's really just the blockchain, and it just goes on and on. Everyone has their own block time. So if you look at a cryptocurrency and they say our block time is 1 or our block time is 1.5, that just means how many minutes. So a block time of 60, or technically 1, would be every minute a block is hitting. So every minute you have a block that hits. So that's really just kind of how it goes. Because a lot of people, they wonder, like, if they stake, like, how often would I get a reward? That's another really big question. If I'm staking in my wallet, how often will I get a reward? And you can't really go off of that because there's a competition within proof of stake where everyone's trying to get that reward of that one block. For proof of stake, you're getting rewarded because you're advancing the blockchain another block and another block and another block. And masternode holders are rewarded for verifying those transactions that take place in that block. And that's why that whole proof of stake concept and proof of stake, proof of work, and masternode takes place, is because one, it's bringing more coins into how many are circulating, and it's a reward or a dividend output. So, but yeah, definitely a lot going on with that. If anyone has any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Circuit's next moves, what to be on the lookout for. Singong Speedway is definitely a big thing that we want to continue to focus on. Singong Speedway, I'm sure they have their own plans put in place of how they would like to go about, and I believe I would think their racing season possibly may begin. I mean, not like in the very near future, but it will begin some other time. So, are they going to continue to do the iRacing Road Trip Tour? It's definitely a big question. If they do, are they going to want to maybe do any type of delegation where, let's say, they looked at circuit and they said, if you want to continue, like if you want to be a partnership like within this and possibly take the reins on maybe leading the iRacing tour in regards to maybe pushing out the word or however, any type of mutual benefit from it, just because circuit is more digital and Singong Speedway is more familiar with how everything is traditionally. It would be very interesting if that's how it would go. So very excited for that. I was actually talking earlier in regards to Retrowave is a game that I actually came across, and it's more of a top-down, like, weave out of traffic type deal. The further you go, the more cars that you get really close to, the more money you get to upgrade your vehicles. You get aftermarket parts. You can get different type of rims or doing any type of paint jobs. So let me go over to... Let's go back to the followers. If anyone did miss, we have reached over 3,000 Twitter followers, which is awesome. The Twitter page has been around for about 9 months. And I was speaking with someone earlier today, and we were just talking in regards to like financials for really how other projects are. Dan, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so every project begins differently. Some have a initial coin offering where they have a set amount of coin that they want to give away, or normally tokens, because tokens are already created. They'll push it out at a certain amount, and then they'll have a lot of money starting up front. So then they, have all this capital to work around with. And then you have projects where there isn't any type of ICO. There's not any type of like pre-investor stage. And they're more of a, really just I guess they're more community friendly. Because if you look at coins that have ICOs, like even Tron, I believe, had an ICO. And we all know how I feel about Tron, and I'm pretty sure half the world does as well. But I'm pretty sure they had an ICO. So once they have this ICO, they have a lot of capital going into whatever, and they can really do whatever they want. Granted, a lot of ICOs are just exit scams, and some actually use the money for good. So at least they did that. But there's just so many different market strategies. And for the market strategies, I was thinking to myself the other day, when you for marketing, you want to have a set outline, how you want to go about it. Do you want to be humble and down to earth and really just project how nice the project is? Like, Circuit is the first competitive racing cryptocurrency, really a strong team and all that. Or do you want to go the route where you're bashing other people and saying, well, our coin is way better than them because of blank, blank, blank. And it's unfortunate that a lot of projects go that way. I mean, I've seen projects where they come out and they just bash these other coins, just like, it's not pretty, and it's not, it's just not professional. Like, you're going to get a lot of notoriety. Don't get me wrong. You go attack someone's project or however, you're going to get notoriety because no one likes to be attacked, and they're going to fight back, and then communities are going to fight together. And then it's going to be like, did you hear about... And then that's their marketing strategy, which if that's how they want to go about it, fine. But that's just not how we're going to go about it, Circle. So we have more of a humble growth in the fact that we want to have a healthy community. Because I know projects where, because they have that mindset of let's go attack everyone, that's the type of people that feed into that project of, like, they're just trying to create any type of drama or however, and then once you feed that into it, then it's just a very hateful community. So a lot of people are like, well, we want to have this community that's they Goodness, they're just very into the project. Like it's very active community. We want to have an active community. That's the big thing. And yeah, you want to have an active community, but people don't understand that there's different levels of activity. You could get an active community, which Circuit's currently positioned where everyone's very nice, everyone's very friendly and professional, and we see that, and we believe community is number one. Like that's a big thing. If you don't have a community, then obviously you wouldn't be anywhere. And then you have others where it's like win this, win that, win this, win that. It's just like you have an active community, but they are just going to destroy you. So, oh goodness. So if anyone's not familiar, Daniel Lowe or D-Lowe or Dan, that's a founder of Circuit. So myself, Dan, and Christian were the three founders within Circuit. So good to see you, Dan. But let me go over to desktop. Oh, goodness. All right. Yeah, I think that's really about it. Just covering over, different market strategies, how others begin. Some have more capital than others. And I think that's a big thing. Of course, with any type of business, you need capital for funding. But with Circuit didn't have any type of ICO, and that plays a big part in regards to the community. They have a greater opportunity to obtain coins at a lower price. If you have an ICO, the first thing that you're thinking is, how do we get this price up to, like, basically so those ICO participants make money off of your project. That's their first thing, is how do we make price go up? But with Circuit, it's more of we're creating a foundation, and we're going in steps. So phase 2 or however, but yeah, hey Dan. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, slow and steady. It's just it really makes more sense. You want healthy growth. And we could even see that with Bitcoin 2017. Yes, it went from $3,000 or $4,000 up to $20,000 in like a month, but it wasn't healthy growth. I mean, it was just like spiked up, boom, it came back down, boom. It wasn't healthy. So you could push out, let's say Circuit from day one, we push out to 100 million people, and we're like, look at this project. And then what occurs is when those people come back and they look at your project, there's not any type of like common ground or like stronghold where people are going to say, yeah, no, I've known Circuit for quite some time, and it's definitely a developed coin. They have all this going on, and you're not going to have that. You're going to have, well, I've never really heard of them. It's probably not as good as, and then it's just not healthy. So you have this huge spike, and then, there's no healthy momentum. So, yeah, like Bitcoin, long-term project will be successful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with Circuit, almost hitting a year. I mean, that's really a big thing. Definitely want to have a giveaway of some sort, really just to give back to the community, to say thank you. And we can really see, like, we have currently, and I've already stated this, but 9 competitive drivers that are sponsored by Circuit, which is awesome. If we all just really just take a look at a cryptocurrency project that started from just foundation 9 months ago, and now is sponsoring 9 competitive drivers, that's just a really big thing. And even if you want to go into more depth, Wallet is already version 2.0 with the upgraded UI and with cold staking, and a website. And I mean, I could keep on going on and on and on, just because when you've been in the cryptocurrency space and you see these other projects and there is no UI for their wallet. It's not like you open the wallet and you have the Circuit design, all that. You would open up their wallet, and to withdraw, you'd have to type in a command. There wasn't click a button. It was you do a command. So it's really just crazy that everyone sees the larger projects, the ones that have millions of dollars of funding behind them, and it's oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But with a project that doesn't have millions of dollars in funding, which unfortunately Circuit does not, but seeing how advanced it is really just awesome. And now that we see Singong Speedway is now integrating cryptocurrency, or Circuit specifically, into their race on the 30th. That's just a really, really big step. And that just shows that Singong Speedway is, they're, of course, they're not, like, there's no complete understanding possibly of the blockchain or cryptocurrency technology, but there's a desire. And there's an understanding that there's so much potential. That's the biggest thing, is just understanding that Circuit has so much potential moving forward. I mean, this is going to be a huge thing. I can promise that to everyone. Circuit's just going to be a huge like, if we're even breaking down the specifications of the coin, not even talking about the transaction fees, which are like not even there, and transaction times that are just really, really, really quick. Just talking in regards to like the coin specifications and the amount, and then the current price that we're sitting at, there's just like so much. There's just talking about the price. So Circuit's currently sitting at, and I mean, obviously I've seen the exchange because I'm reminded by a few people daily. But if we look at Circuit currently sitting at like 1-2 sats of Bitcoin, it may not sound like, okay, 1-2 sats of Bitcoin, got it. But compared to other coins that are sitting at like 10,000 Doge sats, I mean, Bitcoin or Circuit is like way up there in price. Like, it's crazy. Like I think some people may not really understand that, but with Circuit being paired strictly with Bitcoin, it holds so much more value and so much more confidence when investing in Circuit. Because that's one thing that I look at from an investor point of view is, okay, I know how much it can go up, but how much can it go down? And with being Circuit strictly paired with Bitcoin, it can only go down to 1 Bitcoin sat. That's the lowest. It can't go any lower than that because it's only paired with Bitcoin. But you look at other projects that are paired with, let's say it's paired with like Litecoin, and it's at like 2 Litecoin sats or however. But, you know, some people may think that, okay, the lowest can go is 1 Litecoin sat. But if it's also paired with Doge, I mean, it could go to 1 Doge sat, and that's unheard of. So it's just awesome to see that we have a very strong financial plan put together in regards to protecting individuals that invest in Circuit. That's just the biggest thing. So now that we put that together, it's about giving, incentivizing the holding of Circuit, and also reasons of any type of transactions you can do with it. So in the last live stream, it was talked in regards to the miniature cars, which is a really cool idea. It was, you know, it never really, like, I know I've seen it before, but someone said, well, about miniature cars wrapped in Circuit, which is really cool. So it brought up the idea of what can we put together that would be really awesome for the community to have that you could purchase with Circuit. It would be a really cool thing that, you know, we could put a really, I guess, a type of, I wouldn't say a starter pack because it's not really a starter pack, but the idea of when you bring into Circuit what you would normally get. I mean, it could be composed of a t-shirt, and I mean, however, Dan and I were actually speaking in regards to this with some design work that he was doing, but stable one set is good. One time to buy and hold, not much new coin up pairs with Bitcoin becoming cryptocurrency. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's yeah, definitely. That's just the big thing. Like, I don't foresee, and I would be very against Circuit being paired with any other cryptocurrency. I understand the idea behind, you have more pairs, there's more, you might be broadcasting to newer audiences, like people that may be only strictly Litecoin. They're out there. But that's not, I would never want to see Circuit paired with any other thing other than Bitcoin. I would use USDC. USDC is just a US dollar coin, so it's always equivalent to $1. So that would mean the lowest that Circuit could be paired to USDC would be 1 penny, I believe. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's the lowest because it's USDC, so it would have to be equivalent to the USDC or US dollar currency. So that's the only thing. In regards to pairing with Litecoin, why? Or Doge, no. Like, there's no reason because there's not that large of a quantity. Our current circulating supply, I believe, is like 680 million, I believe. But even that, it's probably more than that last time I looked. It may be 700 something now, but that's still so low compared to Tron, which is just, I think Tron's in the trillions. I believe it is. I don't really pay attention to Tron too much, or XRP. I don't really pay too much attention to XRP either. But it's really in regards to protecting everyone's investment and making everyone feel more secure. If we were to be paired with Bitcoin and Litecoin, one sat of Bitcoin wouldn't be your stronghold, and you would always have that idea in the back of your head that if it breaks through that, then it could go down to one Litecoin sat. I mean, in theory, not saying that's going to lose all of its value, but in theory, because a lot of people didn't think that Bitcoin would go from $20,000 to down to $3,200, but it still has a lot of value to it. So, just speaking in regards to an investor point of view, it's really just about protecting everyone's investment, making smart moves. And even though Litecoin pairing may add incentive to it, or however, I would be completely against that, just because I want everyone to feel confident in their investment. And because it's been brought up before in regards to did you want to pair Circuit with another currency? Did you want to pair it with Litecoin? And again, the argument could be made that yes, you're appealing to people that may have Litecoin, so they don't have to get Bitcoin, and so on and so forth. But it wouldn't be. It would be a big move against the community if you were to do that. So, more coins, more bad, less coins, more good price. Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, I see the logic behind that. Sorry, thank you for that. Yeah, because if you have less coins, you have, of course, with less coins, you have less supply, but you would also have, for you to make up your, goodness, I can't even think of the word, but basically your market cap, to make that up, you would have to have a higher price. Like, I think currently Circuit's market cap, the way that you would basically, the way you put it together is you take the circulating supply of Circuit, you would multiply it by the current price in USD, and then that's how you would come up with the market cap. I think the market cap is like it's probably like $50,000, I think, maybe right now. But the crazy thing is, and a lot of people don't understand, if you were to go through the exchange and you look at how much it costs to take it from one sat to two sats, or one sat to five sats, is very minimal. I think from one sat to five sats, it might be like $200 or $150 or something, which is, that's crazy that it only takes that small amount of money to your investment to be times five. And we've even seen in 2017 where there were several cryptocurrency projects that had $20 million in one day volume, $20+ million in one day volume. So with that occurring in Circuit, that would just like blow it off the charts. And it's so possible because what occurs, especially in 2017, and when Bitcoin's ramping up, you're going to start seeing it a lot more, is these pump groups are going to start coming back together. They're going to come out of the woodworks, and they're just going to, basically meet in the middle. And we're going to see these projects just going over 100,000% in a day, because they're pushing all this volume. And once you get all this volume, people have this fear of missing out, and they push in more volume. And that's stuff that happened to Experience Points. It happened to Dinin, it happened to District OX, happened to Litecoin. There was just like really every project. We have more scarce MG. That's great to know more about Circuit and supply. It will make it more appealing to have and fixed supply. It's more high value in the future. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the awesome thing with Circuit is so our maximum supply is 3 billion coins, which, because it's a and there's two ways you can go about it, but we want to have a larger supply because it is utility coin. We want to have a reason why you would use Circuit, and also we didn't want to have a low supply, just for different reasonings really. But 3 billion was a really good number. We're not going to get to 3 billion for like another 7 years. Currently, as a blockchain stands, it's not going to be another 7 years. In regards to anything that may occur in regards to like reward splitting or however, nothing like that's been decided. But yeah, 7 years. So every time that the circulating supply is going up, which every block it does, and it's staying at 1-2 sats steady or however, that market cap just continues to grow and grow and grow and grow. So that's the amazing thing about only being paired with Bitcoin, is that it's holding so much value with the market cap. And I even said this in the last live stream, that hitting $1 million market cap for Circuit, it's going to be awesome. Like, it's going to be really cool, but it's so easy to hit that. And not saying that there's not a lot of hard work that goes behind. Like, the staff is very hardworking, of course. Founding team, everyone's very hardworking. But just the economic background and the financial background for Circuit, $1 million market cap is just very easily feasible. That $1 million market cap it would be a milestone, but it's not like yay, we made a milestone, because there's so much further we can go. So I'm really looking forward to that, especially the growth. And I'm really excited to everyone that does have Circuit, which I believe everyone here does have Circuit. But I'm very excited for everyone that does, because there's just so much potential with this project. It's crazy. Like, just Singong Speedway incorporating cryptocurrency. Singong Speedway has, I believe, 50,000 likes or followers or however on Facebook. So they're all well established. They've been around for, I mean, goodness, like 70 years now. More than 70 years ish. 60, almost, yeah, over 70. So Bitcoin carrying circuit to the moon. Yeah, absolutely, Mazu. Yeah, definitely. There's just so much potential. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just wow. I'm really excited. Like, I already know $1 million market cap is going to happen. Like, I already know it, so it's really cool that, you know, we're all part of this project that will be $1 million market cap plus. That's just really exciting. So that's why I'm really happy for everyone that has Circuit and is a part of Circuit. I mean, there's so many projects out there that don't break $1 million market cap, and they've been around for 5+ years. And that's just because I believe there's a lot of variables that may have been left out. But I think Circuit really has a keyed in of how we're going about it, that there's just really so much potential. I mean, there truly is. I mean, I could go on and on about the potential, but yeah, it's just wild. So, all right, so let us switch over to the gaming. So, oh goodness, yeah, it was covered that Retrowave, and I'll have to set this up. But Retrowave is oh, you're finally getting your Circuit wallet working. Well, that's good. If everyone hasn't posted your Circuit wallet, please do. I think I already have everyone's on file. But again, just because I don't want to make any type of assumptions, please post your Circuit wallet address now, just so we can have it on file. And Tony, if you're getting your Circuit wallet working, that would be awesome. please post I'll definitely need your address. So please post that. And also to Tony, we're currently working on your Miata Circuit wrap. So I know you wanted to see what that looks like, and we're currently working on it. It's actually been very busy behind the scene, especially with Singong Speedway, everything that we're trying to implement. Yeah, there's really just so much that's going on behind the scenes. And if anyone's not aware, the founding team of Circuit, there's just a lot of projects that we have our hands in. So Circuit, of course, like that's a really, like, Circuit, of course, is like, I wouldn't say primary. I want to say Circuit's like my baby, but that just sounds weird. So it's really like Circuit's really what I'm really passionate about, and I love, you know, all the other projects that we have. But yeah, the team, like especially the founding team at Circuit, there's a lot of different things that we have attention to. So There's just so much that goes on behind the scenes. Late nights every single night. I think Digi or Christian was up till, goodness, I don't even know if he sleeps, to be honest. Dan's always up. You know, like I had to reach out. I reached out. Of course, I always talk to them, but I have to reach out just to make sure they're doing fine because I don't even know if the guy sleeps. So just have to make sure that everyone's doing well, everyone's staying healthy. And sleep is very important. It truly is. Like my dad has the thing of, like, I'll sleep when I'm dead type of deal. Like, you know, I'm gonna rough it out. But oh my gosh, like you have to get your sleep. like it's just very, very important. Like, yes, we're very passionate of the projects, but we have to remember, like, we have to take care of ourselves. And I know that was something I think Amazu brought up, or Soryu, I can't remember, and I apologize for that. But basically just taking care of ourselves. like we want to make sure that the community is getting this awesome project, but like make sure we're getting our sleep. Like I didn't go to sleep till about 6 in the morning last night. That's normally, like, for some reason, like 6 in the morning is like my new sleep time. It kind of stinks, but yeah, maybe it's going. I love baby. Yeah. Yeah, I really, Circuit is, yeah, and this t-shirt is awesome. I love this t-shirt. In regards to the shop, Dan and I are still working on it. I'd love to really iron out everything, and then we'll have to get it posted on the website as well. So I definitely believe that the shop is going to be up and running for everyone, I would say within a week or so. So Dan and I have been working on it for, Dan's been working on it a lot because he's doing all the designing, but we've got together and just ironing out everything, making sure it looks good, making sure the designs are sitting well. But yeah, the shirts are just really cool. I love this shirt. And I love how much like the Circuit just shines on the front. Let me sit up a little bit. Yeah, it just like shines on the front. So, and like of course with how the graphic is, you have like the it's fading in and out. It just looks really good. But all right, let me switch over to this, and then let me make sure. Goodness, where are we? Let's go back over to the follower count. And we just went up a couple of followers. Look at that. All right, let me get all this together. Yeah, I currently just have to set up everything. Yeah, I would think it'd get there soon. That was mailed out. I mean, it really didn't even give like how long it would take to get there, but it's definitely on its way. I can promise you that. Let's see. Half lockdown here, but yeah, absolutely, definitely. Is that car? Oh, goodness. I'm not sure how the C is pronounced, but thank you so much for tuning in. So, yeah, still trying to get this game set up. Now, one thing I want to say with Retro Wave, it is very retro. It's like, if anyone does play like Grand Theft Auto, oh my goodness. Wow, I can't even think of the name. Basically, the one that oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name, but it's like a 70s setting and everything is just like colorful, and I can't for some reason I can't think of the name. Goodness, but yeah, it's very colorful. So if anyone has any type of like is prone to bright lights, or I don't think there's any type of flashing, but anyone that is, I just want to make sure everyone's aware. So. And let me make sure the desktop stuff is. Well, I actually came across this game. I'll turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I came across this game. Oh my goodness, if I could get the screen right. Yeah, so yeah, the graphics are like, this isn't the most polished game ever, but this reminds me of a game that I used to play on my phone all the time. It was like Traffic, however, but basically you're going through traffic and on some coffee. You're going through traffic, and as you can see here, you can like select your vehicle. I believe the one that you start off is actually this right here. But you can move across, and you'll see like in the bottom left like how much it actually costs. If I can move my mic here real quick. But you'll see like speed, handling, brake, and we keep on going. The one thing that I really like, of course, you have the Porsche and all that. So the GTR is actually in here, which everyone knows that I'm like really big fan of the Nissan GTR. So that's in here. And then of course we actually have, I believe it's Cybertruck. I think that's, I never really got into what he does, but that's actually in here as well. Of course, the police vehicle. But yeah, you can do like different paints. Well, yeah, a too high volume. Is it still too high, or is it good now? Yeah, because the desktop, I had it like way too loud, so I do apologize for that. But it may be a little better now. But yeah, so the painting schemes, and then you can also do any type of like rims right here. Then you can do upgrades for like braking. You can have lights. There's even turbo here, or nitrous. So yeah, Lambo, yeah. So yeah, like if anyone's played like the app on the phone, which I wish I could remember what it was actually titled, but you have like one way, you have two way where traffic's actually coming towards you. You have time attack and then speed bomb. I played through these like just a little bit just to kind of give an idea of how it was. Speed bomb is like kind of interesting. You're really just driving as fast as you can. If you go below a certain speed, or if you crash into too many things, then you blow up. It's okay now. Awesome. Time attack, just going as far as you can before time's over, and of course this. So we'll start off with the two-way, and we'll do it on what's the highest? I guess hard's the normal, easy, and peaceful. So we'll do it on let's start on normal first, just to see how that goes. But as you can see here, we do have the different like settings. You have like, it looks like snow, but it's probably some type of retro, however. But you can see all the lights. It's really like 70s, like maybe early 80s type thing, but let's start with this one right here. So there are different views within the game. And let me make sure. Let me make sure I have the audio up. Music, siren. Yeah, so this game, and this game is on the wheel. So if you haven't posted your address already, I believe I do have everyone's on file. Tony, I think he's working on getting his circuit wallet address. But yeah, this game is actually on the wheel, so you can win this game. And then for anyone that is familiar with Steam, then we would just send the game over to you. So it's simplistic, but it really is fun, especially with upgrades. And hopefully the game designer or developer continues and does upgrades and all that. But so really you're just going. Oh wait, oh no, I gotta fix the audio. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the audio in a second. But you can see that, so there are two different views. You have the one where it's kind of like just up in the, it's like looking down. You have the view where you're like right behind the camera, and then there's a view within the cockpit, which is like really trippy. But yeah, it's really just like I guess it's really like a fun arcade game. If like you didn't have a lot of time to play, then you could just really go in here, play for like 5 minutes or so. It's not like you have to sit down and change around your whole schedule to play this game. But you can see like on the bottom and all that, you're getting the points. Wrong way, so like when you're in the oncoming traffic, you have a point multiplier and all that. You have speed on the right hand side, distance. Then the high speed, you can see the number that continues to go up. That just means that we've hit top speed. And yeah, I'm gonna have to change the audio. So once that crash, I'll turn up the audio up a little bit. Wow, I'm alive. Is this continual? I think I crashed there. Normally when you crash, like here, let me just try real quick. Okay, so it normally does that. I don't know how I got away with it before. Here, let me... Alright, that might be a little better now. But you can see now, because the total distance, like the near misses and all that, it's gone to this. So once you go to the main menu, now we have $9,400. Let me get these. So Amazi, thank you so much for that. NG, thank you so much for that. Soryu, thank you so much. Now let's go ahead and we'll go over to the wheel. Goodness. Oh, here we are. Okay, let's spin this. Alright, so 500 circuit to everyone, which is awesome. So as we normally do begin, and let me go ahead and bring this back up, but there we are. Car, thank you. Cleo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So normally everyone just won the 500 circuit, which is obviously awesome. If you've already posted your address, you'll get an additional 500 circuit. So now everyone has 1,000 circuit if you have placed your circuit wallet address, which is really, really cool. 1,000 circuit to everyone. Yeah, but on the wheel, if anyone isn't familiar, the wheel has Bitcoin on there, of course, circuit. There's a circuit t-shirt on there. This game is on there. I thought it was a pretty cool game to give away. And then we have gift card on there as well. So there's $5 in Bitcoin and $10 in Bitcoin. So for any time it lands on circuit, not including the 2,500 circuit, but any other time it lands on circuit, then everyone gets that amount. So if it lands on 1,000 circuit, everyone gets 1,000. 250, everyone gets 250, so on and so forth. Anytime that it hits price times 2, the like pinkish, purplish color, whatever it lands on the next time is going to be multiplied by 2. So if it lands on 2,500 circuit, then it's going to be 5,000 circuit, which is definitely a big win. The audio should be a little bit better now. We'll go ahead. And so now we have 9,400, and you can see again the bottom left, you can see the different vehicles. I mean, this is obviously the best choice that we have right now. And then you can do different type of paints, like black, white. Like white stands out the best, but you can get like green in any of these. And of course, if you want any different type of tires, the handling, brakes. Just taking a look at what we have. Yeah, we'll probably rack up some more money. So yeah, two-way is definitely the best way to do it because you have traffic coming against you, and then speed bomb is a really good way as well. But for speed bomb, you can see my like high score. It was just very like easy game mode, but it's a really good way to get a lot of money. And then time attack. So we'll do two-way. We'll actually put this on hard because I think the other one was a little maybe too easy. And all right, so we played Space Beach before. Goodness, what else is there? We'll try Cyber City. Okay, so again, this is hard difficulty. I'm not sure how hard it's gonna get. Let me go ahead and change the point of view here. Wow, that is very colorful. Jeez. Yeah, this is definitely like 70s. Wow, that was really close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like there's a lot that they can add to like really polish this up, but overall it's a really good game. We'll play a couple more rounds of this, and then I want to head over to Forza. there's some other designs that Dan he created, and they look really good. So we'll give this another round or two. But we only got $320, so it's not the best that we've ever done. But let's try this again. Let me change the point of view. So like, first person is really just really trippy. Best way to put it. Yeah, I like to stay over here as much as I can just so I can rack up those points, because you get more points when you're coming on the incoming traffic. Wow, that was a little too close. Yeah, the brakes definitely need to be upgraded on this vehicle. Goodness. At least we're keeping the top speed, so I have a feeling, especially with hard difficulty, like I can already tell something's gonna happen. But we're doing pretty good in the middle lane. If you could keep the middle lane the entire time, you'd probably be good. Oh jeez. All right, so 968. It was pretty good. We had a lot of close calls, like a lot of close calls. Yeah, can't afford to miss the free circuit on here. I think better than the Crew too. Yeah. It's a really good arcade game. Like, it really is. Like, you can tell there's a lot of polishing that can take place, but just the idea behind it, where it's very retro. There's a lot of time. This may even been a single developer. I'm not quite sure how big the team was. Yeah, yeah. Everything is very retro. But goodness, yeah. Let's. We'll give it. I don't even know if I said it one more time, but we'll give it. This will be our last one. We'll head over to Forza. I made some changes for the gameplay. So last time it really wasn't working too well, but I made a bunch of changes, and I made some changes within OBS software. So hopefully it runs more smooth. If it doesn't, then we can always switch over to something else. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me. Let me make sure to. Let me go over to YouTube. We can see that. Let me show all of these. So thank you for the posting the address. Let me get that as well. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, so one more run, and let me get the mouse out of the way. But yeah, hopefully it'll be continued, and we'll get the Nissan GTR. It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, the hard difficulty is definitely ramping it up. Yeah, just like squeezing through the traffic. It's very close. Oh my goodness. How did... I don't know how we survived that, but we did. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Alright, so 570. Yeah. It's a really fun arcade game. It really is. So hopefully someone wins it tonight. If not, it is on Steam, so you'd be able to go that route of getting it. Let me go ahead and we'll set up. Let me go over here to the followers. Okay. Just getting everything set up right now. Yeah, it's definitely it's very challenging. Like from going to normal to hard is like a really big step. So how much? How's it going, Ghost? So everyone currently has 1,000 circuit. 500. We landed on 500, and then everyone that's posted has or started out with 500. So everyone has 1,000 circuit. Don't crash. Yeah, it's difficult. It really is. Alright, let's go over to... Here we go. Yeah, so everything should run better this time, hopefully. If it gets crazy, please just let me know in the chat, and we'll switch over. But once we get into the game, of course, we'll go back to the wheel, so we'll be able to see what cool prizes we can get. I played this a little bit the other night just to get all the wraps onto the new vehicles. But yeah, just unlocking a few things, and then we'll go through what we currently have. I can't tell if it froze or not. I think it did. What in the world? Can't even. Oh, there we are. What in the world? So it wants to take forever to load up, so I have to be patient. So yeah, at the bottom here you can see all the different milestones and all that have been accomplished. I'm going to have to double check within the settings just to make sure everything is correct. If we have to bring down the settings, it's odd, like even with a pretty advanced computer, this game is just not the friendliest with OBS. I'm not sure why that is. So we're currently in winter time frame.
Welcome back, Jonathan.
I'll never get used to that. All right, so let's go to the car collection. All right, so everyone's seen the Ferrari, and this was also in a video that we posted where we were using the steering wheel technology, which is sitting right over there. We also have, let me view the vehicle. So this is another design that was pushed out by Dan, which I think it looks like really, really good. We can actually change but yeah, just the oh goodness, even the design work on this just like looks really clean. So we have the 01 on the side, of course. Going to the back, we have everything. The stars on top. Everything just looks really flush. So I really like this vehicle. I did a swap, so it'd be an all-wheel drive just because I wanted a little bit more control. But let's go back. So the Ferrari, we covered the Ferrari, we covered the Aston Martin. What else do we have? So the Infiniti, I believe this has already been covered. But yeah, so this is actually, I believe this is a 2015 concept. But I mean, now we already know that they have 2000 up to 2020. I have a 2018, so mine looks a little different than this one. But everything looks pretty. It's weird that I'll have to double check. This is a 2015 concept because I don't think they came out until. Gosh, was it 2015? I know they switched over from the. Was it the G series and now it's the Q series? But either way, everything looks pretty. I mean, you can tell the big change was just with like the tail lights from the G series. You have the tail lights and then also the headlights that look. That was a big change right there. But yeah, I definitely love this graphic work. Yeah, definitely MG. Yeah, it's really nice. Like mine personally, I have the Lux. It's 300 horsepower, but it has a lot of torque to it. It really does. Then I have the leather interior. It's gray interior, and then the outside of it is blue. I think it's, goodness, I can't think of the official name for it, but it really is a nice car. It's got some get up and go to it, but it's really just a nice like cruiser vehicle. It's very comfortable. And of course, like I was able to get like the GPS add-on and all that. So I really like it. I really like it. It's nice. I mean, of course, I like the GTR much more, but okay, yeah. So 2015. So it's a Q Series concept. What were the other? So here's the GTR for anyone that may have not seen it already. Definitely love the GTR. I always have. Well, I'm not gonna lie. The older body styles, everyone loves the Skylines. I'm not a big fan of the like actual like old school like Skylines. I like this body style much better. And but one thing that always stays the same is the tail lights for the most part. So if you see the tail lights, like even though the body styles changed so much over like the years and years, the tail lights are always really the same. So another design work on here. Of course, we still have the 01 on the side. We have the primary logo like right on the top right here. And then the stars were an add-on. That the stars haven't been around since the beginning. The stars have been around for maybe a month or two. I'm sure Dan could correct me on that, but the stars came a little bit later, and I think it's a really nice add-on for the design work. I want to say, so of course the Porsche. So the Porsche is another vehicle. I haven't done any type of aftermarket work to the Porsche, but the Porsche was one of the, I think the first vehicles that got the circuit wrap. So of course it looks really good. Have everything on here. But yeah, I think the Ferrari design is cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not like some designs out there. There's just so much that's going on. But with Circuit, it's really just like everything's flush, everything's put together very nice. So it's not like everything's crowded and just like slapped on there, and you know. I think that concludes the additions. Yeah, so that's everything for right now. But I mean, everything looks like really, really nice. Look, we have the GTR pre-order car. All right, so let's switch over. Had to figure out. Here we are. So last time we did the super wheel spins. Looks like we have one right now. So we'll go ahead and spin this up, see what we get. Yeah, absolutely, Mazda, definitely. Oh, wow. So some people really like the horns, like the different horn effects and like the modes or however, but I guess it's cool. I'll take it. The super wheel spin is really nice because you get 3 prizes in like one spin. I think that was the last one that we had, so we'll go to the regular wheel spin, give it a few spins. We currently have 37 spins, which is really nice. So first one, 70,000. I'll definitely take it. There's a lot of money spent. I think I spent like 1.5 million on the Volcon. So yeah, I believe it was. So that's where a lot of the money went. Good luck, thank you. 60,000. So we're doing very well so far. Already 130,000. If we can break through 1 million, that would be awesome. Okay, so I mean it's some people like the small like coupe cars like this. Everyone has their own like. I don't know. It's really never been a like. Some people love to get the. That would actually would have been a nice the 918 Spyder, but we got the Volkswagen. Great. Gambling time, yeah. But yeah, some people love to get like the Honda Civics and trick them out and like. I don't know. Okay, so the Audi. Not bad. It's common though. Like it's green, so. Yeah, nothing too big there. If we wanted some shoes, we just want some shoes, so that's fun. I guess. Hopefully we get like an exotic or something. That'd be really nice. Okay, so we got the Lotus. I'll take it. Definitely. Can't go wrong there. That works. So, a green leather jacket. Wow. Okay. Oh, goodness. Well, I almost got the pink hoodie. But sometimes you get nice things. Sometimes you just get some, like this. And sometimes you just get some of those, so. Wow. I don't know where the credits or the vehicles are, but maybe they're on another wheel. 4,000. Wow. I think that's the lowest I've ever won on this wheel. Yeah, lowest looks nice. Yeah, definitely. So 25,000. All right. And we'll spin it one more time to get us down to 25, and then we'll hop into one of the vehicles. Oh, 250,000 would have been nice. Instead of 250,000, we got jazz hands. So great. Oh, Lord. All right, let's change to the vehicles. Let's get into the GTR. There we are. So for anyone that hasn't played this game before, there's just different things that you can do around the map. If anything, like if the graphics start getting crazy, and I gotta double check the settings just to make sure everything's good. But everything gets like a little crazy, just let me know. Let me go to settings just to make sure we have the go here. All right, so we have that. So we should be good. Nice and Aussie, yeah. Cool. Alright, so as you can see with my controller, wow, that just spun really quick. You can see like the different buttons, so whatever I'm pressing you can see within game. For the Forza games, I normally just do a manual transmission, so like for BNX, I'm actually switching the gears. So I don't know, I've always just been more used to that. Now that it's actually winter time, it's a little more difficult to control like the vehicle. So for the speed zones, you're actually just driving through as quick as you can, keeping your speed up. And so for that we had 85. So we've gotten 3 stars on it before. But you have that. You have speed traps where it's just like 1 speed. Let's see what else. There's also missions that you can do. But yeah, like right here is a danger sign. So this is actually where you're trying to fly like in your car as far as possible. Like you just hit a jump and go as far as you can. Those are cool. Like it's fun just to see how far you can go. But we can see a lot of this has already been taken care of, like down here. Let's see what this is. So speed trap 210. Yeah, this one's a little difficult because it's coming like right. Like there's actually like the corners like right here and also right over here. You have to slow down so you don't like go flying anywhere. Let's see what else we have. I think there's, yeah, you can actually go in here. So there's road racing, there's like street racing, there's drifting. So I have I want to say I have, goodness, I'm trying to think of what vehicle I've set up for the drift. But of course the speed trap and then the danger signs. You can collect, yeah, there's a lot of gameplay. You can collect signs like while you're going throughout the game. Like you just run into it, you collect it. Of course, you can take photos. You can explore. So the playground games is, I believe it's like online gaming. We can actually go there and see what. I haven't played it before, but it's all the way up here. So play infected, flag rush, or king. Car restrictions. Oh, 600 muscle. Okay. So we'll start heading our way there. Good first day. Yeah. There's definitely a lot you can do. Looks like we're going back to the speed trap. Oh, that time we got 100. So we went up 15 miles per hour. like there might be some. There's different boards that you can break that are called like time or not time travel, like fast travel boards. That might be a way where you can integrate like fast traveling. But right now it's actually driving from location to location, which is nice. I mean, it is a racing slash driving game, so they've definitely made it enjoyable. So if you do have to drive somewhere, it's not just like a grind to do it. Yeah, that's the fun thing about driving on snow. It's like no traction. Miles out. So we just hit one of the speed traps, 93 miles per hour. It says 57 more miles per hour to hit 3 stars. If there wasn't snow, we probably would be able to achieve it. At least there's snow and just traction control is gone. It's a little more difficult. For some reason, anytime I start drifting, I think my car is like magnetized to the car in front of me. So for some reason, I always just ram into the back of them. For anyone that did check out the video that was posted in regards to the steering wheel, if you have anything that you would like to see, like any type of maybe racing events or however with the steering wheel technology, please let me know. You can post it, like comment on the video, or you can send in the chat or however. But that's something that we want. Oh, here's actually one of the jumps right here. So it looks like for this one, you need to jump 550 feet. So we have to drive back, and again with the snow, like it's hard just to get traction. But it'll just give an idea of like what this is really about. Hopefully I hit it and I don't like fly right past it. Yeah, that is very difficult on the snow. Especially like in this type of vehicle. If we had like an off-road or an all-terrain, probably do it. Games. Let's see what we have. So you can find a team, compete as a team against other players and win great prizes, or you can switch to normal event. What's the normal event? So you have King, Infected, Flag Rush, Team King, Survival, and Team Flag Rush. So let's see. So for survival, zombie players need to infect the survivors as quickly as possible. Survivors need to avoid the zombies and heal their teammates. So I don't even. What vehicles can we use? Oh, we can. Yeah, but with the snow, it's going to be difficult. I'm not even sure what vehicle we want to use. I'm guessing if we're trying to get away from everyone, we might want to use like a Subaru. Yeah, all-wheel drive Subaru might be the best. I feel like, yeah, with the Porsche we just go out of control. So, but maybe it's, I mean, maybe it's not on snow. I don't know. Yeah, so icy. Yeah, absolutely. So currently searching for an event. Top of the screen. Oh, so this might be a good one right here. So with this vehicle, there's more like traction control. As I fly off the side, but like compared to the GTR, however, it's much more easy. So I'm going to try to hit this jump. See how far I can go with this. Oh, that's not. I was thinking I was on the jump. It's not. Maybe not. Either way, we got some points left. It says that we're still looking for players. Anyone that's trying to rack up points, this is definitely a good way to go about it. But I will say, if you do hit a tree or however it does in your point combination combo. Let's see what else is on the map. So we have a speed zone, another speed zone. Upgrade heroes. So like this is a new one. There's like a lot of them where when you complete the storylines or however, you get like this passive income, which is nice. So every time you log in, you get passive income. And like upgrade heroes, you can see one of them is complete with 2 stars. So when I was completing it, just to see like what it was all about, like this one, it just kept on going and going. Like I would reach an objective and then it'd want me to reach another objective. So like goodness, like it just kept on going and going and going. But it's still fun. Also Lego, if anyone like is interested in the Lego genre, Lego seems to be like taking over everywhere. But I actually was trying to see like what this was about, but it's actually a DLC or a download content. So I think it's like $15, and then you can download like your cars would actually be. Of course, it's like all Lego themed, so it's interesting. Like they incorporated that, but I mean, I don't know. It's everything Lego themed is just a little different. We do have a street race over here, and actually there's a speed trap right there. But again, with the turns, like it's always difficult, especially in the snow. And that's one thing I wanted to take a look at. I don't know if there's actually any way where you can. I think you have to wait till the season actually like runs out, and it just automatically changes to the next. I could be wrong on that, but check what's happening this season. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's let me. Yeah, so I guess it. Yeah, because it has different like progressions within the different seasons. So I'm guessing you just have to wait it out, really. But you can see all the different, like not complete. So it even looks like different seasons have different rewards within the wheel. But okay, let's go ahead and give the wheel a spin since it has been a little bit. But yeah, and then we'll have to dive into some type of racing or however. So we'll go ahead and give the wheel a spin, see what we get. Oh wow, we just hit the $5 gift card. Jeez, that's awesome. Wow. I looked away for a second. Next thing I know, it lands on yellow. That's wow. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna have to search. I think it's the 1 to 100 number generator. Here we are. Let's go ahead and bring that over here. Okay, so for anyone that's not familiar with how we go about the yellow spaces, so anytime we hit a yellow space, it's going to be one person. Oh gosh, I gotta get that off. It's going to be one person that wins it. So we just hit a $5 gift card. What we do to make it fair to everyone, yeah, that's for you, yeah. Make it fair to everyone is there's going to be a random number 1 through 100 that is selected, and that's just selected from this screen. So let me go ahead and you can see it better on the gaming set right here. But everyone's going to post a number 1 through 100. Assigned to Real gambling, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So everyone post a number, one number, 1 through 100. And then right here, as you can see, there's going to be generating one random number between 1 and 100. We'll give everyone a couple of minutes. You'll just post a number 1 through 100, and then we'll see who wins it. Also, for the gift card, you can go about getting the gift card. I think, goodness, my memory is not serving me correctly, but last time, instead of a gift card, it was just $5 in Bitcoin given. That was just the easier route to go. So still $5, but if you, regards to the gift card, if you wanted a $5 gift card, or if you want $5 in Bitcoin, it's really your selection. So yeah, I love y'all. So yeah, go ahead and post a number 1 through 100, please. And once everyone has put a number 1 through 100, then we'll go ahead and give this random number a click, and then it'll generate the number, and whoever's the closest will win a $5 gift card or $5 in Bitcoin, however they want to claim it. So we'll give it a couple of minutes and see who is the closest. So MG has 55, Amazu has 20. So we have 2 numbers so far. Okay, we have 76 with 69, 75. That's a really close grouping right there. All right, so 55, 20, 69, 76, 70. I take 75 back. Okay. All right. $30. All right. So we got 30 on there. And we'll give it a couple more minutes. Well, I guess we'll just give it another minute. I think that might be everyone that's posting a number. But yeah, if there's anything that anyone wants to see on the wheel that they don't already, like really anything, please let me know. Like I said, like there's going to be different evolutions of the wheel. So it started out with like 6 spots, and now we're here with a bunch of prizes on it. And that was just because community feedback. They let you guys let us know what you wanted to see, and that's what we did. So and that was in regards to like anything on the live stream. If you want to see anything new on the live stream or however, please let us know. So all right, I think that's everyone. So we'll close out the voting. If I knew where my mouse went. All right, and let's see. So generating one random number between 1 and 100. We have everyone on there, and it's going to be 33. So it looks like Ghost was the closest at 30. That was close. So congratulations to Ghost for that. Yeah, definitely a close one, but definitely congratulations. Yeah, just let me know if you want the $5 gift card, or if you want $5 in Bitcoin, however you want to claim your prize, let me know, and we can go from there. So, yeah, I mean, you can even let me know in the chat right here if you'd like to. Oh, goodness. All right, let's go back here. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, definitely congratulations. That's awesome. That is awesome. So far everyone's won 1,000 circuit, and Ghost won the $5 gift card. So it's definitely awesome to see everyone's winning prizes. Definitely, really, it's always really awesome to see that. Looks like we have a message center. I think we got some, yeah. So I think this is for the business payouts, which I was talking about a little bit earlier. We can see all of these payouts right here. let's go. Oh. Okay, let's try to find a race or something. So these are the influence boards. All right, so we have a street race right here. We'll just cut through and we'll get to this. Oh, looks like there's actually a Simpson. So we'll do solo, and let's, oh wow. So the Porsche, looking for the Ferrari. It's normally my go-to vehicle. Yeah, we'll get the Ferrari here. So it's in snow, so it's gonna be a little difficult with the traction, especially driving a Ferrari. Maybe not the best pick of vehicle, it's like once you go off the road and you go into the snow, there's really no coming back. Yeah, big thing is the checkpoints. If you miss a checkpoint, it's pretty easy to, but you really have to, like if you miss it slightly, it's not going to count. So. 57%, we're still in the lead. Definitely on this turn. Okay. Yep. Oh, at least we're back on the road now. Wow. How he saved that, I have no idea how. Like that was crazy. Goodness. So finished first, skill clean racing somehow, not quite sure how. And we just leveled up to 81, so definitely awesome to see. We automatically go into the wheel spin. Oh my gosh, we keep on getting the clothing, Mike. The white rose leather jacket. Jeez. Oh, you missed it? Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry, we're going to be spin the wheel even more. Since we just finished the race, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Let's see, the wheel's set up. Alright. Oh, prize times 2. Let me, okay, let's see. So anything that lands on is going to be times 2. So if it lands on $5 gift card, that means we're going to do anything that's yellow. It's still going to be the 1 through 100 that you would pick a number, but that means that the 2 closest people are going to win something. So if it lands on the circuit T-shirts, there's going to be 2 T-shirts that are given away. 1,000 circuit, it's going to be 2,000 circuit to everyone. And then even retro wave, if it hits retro wave, it's going to be 2 copies given. So yeah, yeah, you never know where the wheel's going to land. They make it really land anywhere. So basically it's world map racing. Yeah, in a sense. Yeah, you can. I mean, there's things all around the map that you can do. So yeah, the world map is. I mean, there's so many different types of racing, and there's even like jobs you can do that you can get like periodic money for, like credits or however. So, all right, so let's go ahead and see what this times 2 is going to land us on. So it landed on 500 circuits. So everyone that posted their wallet address has now won another 1,000. So everyone is currently up to 2,000 circuit each, which is awesome to see. So definitely congratulations to everyone for that. Yeah, the T-shirt. Yeah, the T-shirts. I mean, we've already given away. We've given a T-shirt away. There's definitely been a lot. I think it's landed on really everything except the $10 in Bitcoin, the $5 in Bitcoin. I haven't seen that yet. Actually, no, I haven't. No, the gift card's been landed on twice. So hopefully sooner or later we land on the $5 or the $10 in Bitcoin. That'd be great to see given. But congratulations to everyone for the 1,000 circuit. So, all right, let's go back over here. Yeah, here's the Lego. So you can purchase and discover what Lego Speed Champions have to offer. So that, of course, the vehicles. If we actually go to the festival, yeah, 1K, yeah, yeah, definitely awesome. All right, so with the festival, you can actually view all the cars, and yeah, I mean, there's like a huge assortment of vehicles. You have Audis, you have really everything, even the Infinities. You don't have. I'm not even sure. I think that might be. I'm not sure what they have in the Nissans. Let me see here. I don't think it's only the GTR, but still going. Oh, okay. So, wow. They have the Sentra. Oh, Nismo. Still, though. Alright, so they have the black edition, which is really nice, of course. GTR, yeah. So they have the Skyline. The old body version, which is still nice, but... time... 2... we each get a t-shirt. Yeah. That would be awesome. Definitely would be. I'm sure it'll land on the t-shirt again. I know everyone like really likes the t-shirt, which is awesome to see. Dan put a lot of work into the t-shirt design, so that's awesome. Everyone loves it. Yeah, 370Zs, of course. No, I don't see. Oh, here it is. So, okay. Yeah, then we already covered the vehicles that we own, so. Actually, let's see. I think it is the GTR that's set up for. Let me see real quick. Oh no, it's all-wheel drive. Porsche might be set up for it to do some drifting, or try to do. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done anything special with the Porsche, so it's pretty much stock. Yeah, I mean, it is real wheel, so. Gosh, definitely. Oh, one thing definitely have to check out is the. Let me see if I can actually find it. So the drag, like the drag strips, are actually really fun to go to. I think there's actually one around here somewhere. Might be overlooking it. So there's one up there. Oh, here we are. Yeah, the Ferrari is just like crazy. Yeah, so like every time you level up, like if it's street racing or drag or however, it unlocks even more events. So sometimes, like even if you don't get, like if you don't get 3 stars, sometimes you have to play the same event like multiple times to get to that next level. Oh wow, let me see something. Oh, looks like someone was in the Audi. It's highlighting the Lego stuff right here. Okay, here we go. So now we're in the Ferrari. Let's see what we can do for actions. Inspect player head to head. We even have Lamborghinis we can pick from, but haven't really done anything to those either, so. The Ferrari it is. acceleration in the Ferrari is just wild. I think I could even like make it even more souped up if I were to increase the width of the tires. I just haven't done that. Now we're even closer to the next level, so we're almost to level 8 within the drag series. So I know there's other ones that are around here. Like I know it's this one. There's one like right here. I think the other ones have already been completed though. Let's see. Yeah, these two have been. And this one over here as well. So yeah, it looks like pretty much all of them have been completed. Yeah, nice one, yeah. But yeah, there's just really like so much to do in this game. If there's any other games anyone would like to see during the Saturday night circuits, please let me know. Retro Wave was really cool. I mean, we could always play that even more, get more vehicles within the game. Of course, Forza is really nice with all the circuit designs, all the different cars that are in there. I don't think we've played Forza 7. We've only done the Horizon 4, but also a really good game. So there's like there's a lot of like arcade type games out there. There's even like drifting arcade games, which I think would be really fun. Yeah, there's definitely a big variety. But yeah, let's go ahead and spin the wheel, and then we'll switch back over. So let's go to the wheel. All right, so let's see where it lands. Oh my gosh, that was really close to $5 in Bitcoin. Like even like right after I said it, it was really close. So 250 to everyone. That's definitely really awesome. Yeah, for like going into the future, like there's so much more stuff that we could. Oh, it looks like I'm shaking around on the camera. It's kind of odd. It might be my software. It might actually be. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, there's just so much more that we can really implement to the wheel and really everything. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead and get all of this. I think we actually already closed down. Here, connection very slow. Still loading the video. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it's good to see you, Mary. Yeah, it's yeah, we've been going for about 2 hours now. Yeah, just a little bit more on circuit. So, gosh, I have more space over here. For next week, the race is taking place on the 30th of April. Circuit's the primary sponsor. I'm going to be working with the point of contact at Singkong Speedway. If anyone hasn't seen, actually, let me just show the video. I think it's really cool, and it really just brings it to life of, goodness, I think I put it, where is it at?
Singkong Speedway iRacing Road.
So that's the condensed version. Let me there's a bunch of pictures of me. That's nice. Let me see something real quick. find it sooner or later. But it's really cool because it really brings circuit to life. Like it just shows. I might have to just do this right here. In the world? Okay. Huh. Yeah, let's bring this over here. So, let me make sure I have all this together. Sorry, no way. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I'm just actually just trying to show this, so it really brings like the event together. Let me put these on so I can hear everything. So, okay, yeah, that was one thing I was looking into. So it looks like the Circuit Tarheel or Circuit Cryptocurrency event is actually pushed to the 7th of May. So it was April 30th, and it looks like I just got verification that it did get pushed back, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure that there's reasoning behind it. So, well, it's not finished yet, but yeah, so it began at 9:30, so we've been going for 2 hours. In the near future, I'd like to do like a 12-hour event. Granted, I know everyone has their busy schedules, but I think an extended event would be really cool. So everyone, different time zones, it would be a very like a more convenient time for them, because possibly Eastern Standard Time isn't the most convenient for them. But if anyone would like to see that, please let me know. Yeah, you can definitely post your circuit address. But yeah, so it looks like it got pushed back to the 7th of May. And I know the point of contact over there. I'm gonna have to we'll have to get in touch with each other and see what's going on. But I'm trying to find a video, and for some reason, it's probably on their main page. It's gonna take me forever to find for some reason. But yeah, you can see that they have over 50,000 people that like and follow this. So Singong Speedway is definitely an established track or organization, or however. Yeah, so yeah, Chick-fil-A, which actually sounds really good right now. I'm surprised they stopped selling their chicken salad sandwiches. That was a big thing. We will go 4 hours. Oh goodness. All right, here we are. So, oh, okay, this is it right here. Okay, perfect. So this is what I wanted to show everyone.
Tarheel Classic V150.
Let me bring it back a little bit. So, okay. So just to give a background of this, so this is something that Singong Speedway put together. I think it's really cool because it really like highlights circuit in the fact that like a cryptocurrency project now being the primary, like, so the Tarheel Classic is presented by Circuit Cryptocurrency. So anyone, as you saw, 50,000 people follow Singong Speedway, 50,000 people like their page. All those people are going to see that this Circuit Cryptocurrency is the primary sponsor or is presenting one of their racing events. So it's really just a really, really big deal. Is there any changes on iRacing? Any changes in regards to like the date or the event or however? The only change right now is it's not on April 30th anymore. It was just confirmed that it's on the 7th of May, I believe. And I'm sure that has something to do with their scheduling, but either way, that just gives more time for presenting. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll listen to this, and just showing like how much it's really brought to life. Thank you for that, Mary. I appreciate it. All right, here we are.
The Seekonk Speedway iRacing Road Trip Tour rolls into North Carolina for the Circuit Cryptocurrency Tarheel Classic V150. It's iRacing 2020 on the Road Trip Tour, Thursday, April 30th at 7:30 p.m. live on Speed51.com. The Tarheel Classic 150 presented by Circuit Cryptocurrency will feature Seekonk Speedway racers from all divisions competing at virtual Southern National Speedway. Don't miss this exciting action and cheer on your favorite drivers for free on Speed51.com. Check out SeekonkSpeedway.com for details on real-life excitement this season at your local.
Well, I didn't want to push all the way through. Maybe right now, maybe temporary unavailable. Yeah, it was odd. When I was recreating that and putting it on the Twitter page, for some reason I wanted to cut right there. But either way, it's really cool to see that. That's like, it's just really cool to see that put together. But yeah, so as we see with the events right now, page wants to load. May 7th is now the Circuit Cryptocurrency Tarheel 150 at 7:30 still. So I know he tried to contact me the point of contact at the track. Unfortunately, I was asleep because I didn't go to sleep till like 6 or 7 in the morning. But I'll definitely try again to make contact and make sure everything is ironed away. But it's really cool just in that video, you saw that it was just highlighting Circuit. And it really just brings the project to life. It's not just me sitting here behind the computer screen saying, yeah, this is really cool, something type deal. Like, you can actually see now these tracks are broadcasting the name. You see these drivers that are broadcasting the Circuit logo on their vehicles. The iRacers have it on their vehicles. Like, this is like, it's really ramping up. It truly is. So it's awesome to see, and especially everyone that's been here since the beginning, seeing how it's evolved. And for anyone that didn't see the pictures for last time, let me just go ahead and pull these up. I don't know if I can find it. Oh, here we are. So like, this is one of the first designs that Circuit had. You may have seen this in the last stream, but this is like the first logo. Like, it's just changed so much. Like, this was the first thing, and because Circuit is like, obviously, like, if you look at technology, a circuit, and then Circuit as far as like the track, like a circuit track, then it's like a double meaning. So you can see like it's kind of encompassed both here in this image. So this is the first image that was ever created for Circuit. And we've seen so much, like, how much has changed over time. And of course we have one of the first logos for Circuit. So, I mean, granted, you have like the hood vents right here, so it's kind of cutting in the way. But this was like one of the first ones. So there's been a lot of changes to just the logos, just the evolutions of it. You can even see like the side graphics, like the blocky type deal. It's just changed so much. But it's awesome to see where you start and then where you are now. So starting with no Twitter followers, no Facebook anything, no YouTube anything. We moved to the moon. Yeah, absolutely. That was great. Yeah, no, there's no reason to be sorry whatsoever. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. And yeah, definitely, the video really brings it to life. Like, it just really brings it to life. It's just phenomenal to see. It really is. Had the stickers for Circuit. Yeah, I mean, I think it was covered the last live stream, but in regards to sending over the file, we normally just send the file over to the drivers. They print it out through whoever does their graphics, and then they put them on that way. The present logo is awesome. Yeah, there's definitely a big change between the logo we're at now And like, let me see if I can bring this up real quick. So this was, and this is even an older generation of it. So we have that. This, and then, I mean, you can even see like there's a change within this. We can get them both on the screen. So like, even look at the difference between these two. Like you can just see the evolutions of it. So when you put this one here, that one right here, and make this even smaller. Somehow I'm gonna put all this together. Might have to go off the screen some. Well, it's kind of on there. But you can just see like the differences. Like it's just wild. So like even these two right here, the bigger ones. Yeah, it's just definitely crazy to see. We can see the gray is more prevalent over here than it is over here. And yeah, like the block stuff. But then another change is the most updated one, and that has the stars implemented into it. So you go from here, then you go over here, and then you have the one with the stars, which, let me see if I can find something. Oh, if anyone hasn't seen already, this is one of the legend vehicles, and this is the circuit logo like right on top. This is the first vehicle. Scott Dinin's actually the driver, but he's the first individual that was ever sponsored by Circuit. So it's really cool to see like all the stuff is here, and this is like when the design really finaled out, where you have the 01 circuit, and you can even see the 01 circuit like right here. Yeah, it's just definitely crazy to see. Yeah, getting better every time. Yeah, circuit history. Yeah, it's I mean, it's definitely awesome. I mean, even like the patch logo right here, as you can see, it's changed a lot. I mean, we have this now, but before this, you had like how it was set up was it wasn't gold, like silver and bronze. It was gold, silver, bronze. So it was like gold, silver, bronze, and then we switch it up where it's like in a podium finish where you have gold and like you have first, second, and third place. So there's just been like little subtle things like that, but it really adds to it. So yeah, going from this to, I mean, this is really just clean and polished. Like this is nice too, don't get me wrong, but you can just see like the big change. Like even though it's about, I mean, it's like this is really about the same than here. I mean, you still have this right here, but it just looks so much more clean. You know, so it's just really crazy to see. It really is. For anyone that hasn't seen the sponsored drivers, we have 3223 Racing. We have Mike Belanger, Scott Dinin. We have Angela. She was the latest circuit sponsored driver. She is, and also the car specs are within the website, so you can always check those for the Dragster. And the specs are just wild. So of course Trent Goodrow, he is going to be possibly qualifying for the race that's taking place now on the May 7th. We currently worked on the design for him. Rob Moore, right here, he does the open wheel modified and pure stock. This helmet right here, we've covered before, but this is actually his helmet. So you see the circuit right here. You see a circuit on the side. You see more on his visor. This is actually what he'll wear during the race. Christian West, very, very, very good iRacer. Like really good. Like definitely one of the best out there, I believe. He just won the well, it was a couple months ago, but he won the SARG Round 3 Legend Car Series Championship. And that's a big thing itself. Of course, thank you so much to everyone that is subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please do. It really helps support us. Also, we did break over 3,000 Twitter followers, which is a really big thing. So next big milestone is going to be 5,000 followers. So very excited to reach that milestone. Of course, we do have the 2020 racing lineup right here. So you have everyone, the Sports Truck, Legend, Open Wheel Modified, Sport 4, Dragster, just really everything right in there. Of course, we do have the sponsorship page. So there are changes that we will need to make to this. There's projects that have come and gone, unfortunately. But I do keep this slide up just because for the projects that have come and gone, it was really a big support piece that they were there when we first opened. So, you know, it definitely meant a lot, and really thankful to the team that did support us at the time. Yeah, the helmet. Yeah, the helmet's really cool. I mean, it's really like, I mean, that's like the legit helmet. Those things are over $800 by themselves. Then getting it wrapped is another thing as well. So altogether, that helmet costs probably about $1,000. So definitely the real deal. Let's see here. Let's hop back over here. But yeah, so May 7th, definitely look forward to that. Let's go ahead and click it and see what we bring up. Yeah, it looks like, okay, so someone is, okay, 'cause basically what is occurring is there's several races within this lineup, and there's only, I think, like 9 of them. So there's like, if you were able to be a primary, I mean, it was really difficult. As we can see now, May 21st is already booked up with someone sponsoring that. Let's go ahead and look at all the races. Memorial Day Thrill Show. Yeah, Christian West. Yeah, a really good driver. Like, very good. So we have one on the 23rd of July. Looks like this one's already been booked for 25th of June. I mean, we're not even in May, and people are already wanting to sponsor. And it's crazy because I think on Speedway we were like one of the first people that they came to, they reached out to us and were wondering if we were interested. So when they gave us the lineup, everything was open. We could have been a primary sponsor on anything that we wanted to be, and we picked the Tarheel Classic. So, but yeah, it looks like Memorial. This one's already taken. That one's already taken. Looks like 23rd of July is still open. Even have Monster Truck Madness. Yeah, so I mean, like, technically, with the 23rd of July being open, Snowflakes in July, technically anyone could sponsor. So I mean, even Circuit could be a primary sponsor if they were willing to let us do that. So, but yeah, I mean, you even see September 17th is already taken. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't even tell for October. So October, I think, is still open. But yeah, there's so many events where, yeah, it's definitely an expensive helmet. It's definitely expensive. Jeez. Yeah, definitely expensive. But it's definitely awesome to have 9 sponsored drivers. Yeah. let's give the wheel a spin. I think this might be the last spin of the night. I think we are approaching midnight. So this is what we'll do, since it's actually no. This is so we did implement this last live stream. At the end of the live streams for Saturday Night Circuit, we're going to be doing a $5 Bitcoin giveaway, and that's not in regards to if it hits the wheel or not. That's just totally separate. So it's like a thank you to everyone that's tuned in, that stayed for the duration of the live stream. At the end, we'll be doing a $5 Bitcoin giveaway. So we'll spin the wheel, see what everyone wins. And then we'll do a $5 giveaway in Bitcoin, and this is going to be 1 through 100, like same thing for if it lands on yellow. So let us go over to the wheel. All right, so let's see where we land. Oh wow, prize times 2 again. This is the second time it's hit prize times 2. That's awesome. Wow. All right, so with prize times 2, whatever it lands on is going to be times 2. So if it's circuit t-shirt, it's going to be 2 of them. Retro wave, 2 of them. If it's 2500 circuit, it's going to be 5,000. Wow. So yeah, second time hitting that, and let's see where it lands. So very close to the $10 in Bitcoin. It's landed on 250 circuits, so everyone wins 500 more circuit. So it looks like everyone has won 2,750 circuit each, which is awesome. So definitely congratulations to everyone for that. Yeah, as we always do with every live stream, at the end of the live stream, within like a 24-hour period, you're gonna have the circuit within your wallet. So definitely very awesome for everyone that has attended. Thank you so much. I truly do appreciate it. I truly appreciate the support. There's definitely a lot of things that we want to do with the Circuit YouTube channel. There's a lot of things going forward with the Singong Speedway. We can see now it's May 7th, which is no worries. It just got pushed back. I think a week. Yeah, it got pushed back a week, which no big deal. I think there was something going on with their scheduling or however. But either way, it's really awesome to see that now they're giving away circuit and Bitcoin to all their drivers. Well, to the top 3 places was Bitcoin, and then everyone that qualifies is going to be receiving circuit. So today's purple day, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely awesome. Prize times 2, definitely awesome. So yeah, at this time, let me, I think I still have it over here. I did. I guess I'll have to search it again. Let's bring up the 1 to 100 number generator. There we are. Okay. All right. So at this time, if you, for $5 in Bitcoin, post a number between 1 and 100. As you can see right here on the screen, let me go ahead and get to the desktop screen. But right here, we're going to generate one random number between 1 and 100. Whoever is the closest is going to win $5 in Bitcoin. We already had Ghost. Ghost won the $5 gift card. And then everyone that's posted a circuit wallet has won 2,750 circuit. So definitely congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. So we'll give it a few minutes. Everyone just post one number, 1 through 100. And whoever is the closest to the number that is generated is going to win $5 in Bitcoin. So, very exciting stuff. Oh yeah, and also if I haven't mentioned already, with links in the description for everyone, for all the drivers, the sponsors, the partners. Thank you so much to all of them for everything that they've done for Circuit. Drivers are phenomenal. Our partners, amazing. Our sponsors definitely couldn't be here without the sponsors. So very excited. And thank you so much to all of them. All right, so MG, we have 39. So we have one number so far at 39. All right, Mary has 25. We'll give it a couple more minutes. If you haven't already, post the number 1 through 100 for $5 in Bitcoin. All right, Soryu has 27. Only one number per yeah, so just one number, 1 through 100, and whoever is the closest will win the $5 in Bitcoin. Oh, man. All right, Cleo has 24. All right, we'll give it another minute. All right, I was waiting for Amasu. I was waiting. So 77. All right, I think that may be everyone. All right, so voting ended. Alrighty, so for the $5 in Bitcoin, we're going to do one random number between 1 and 100. We have 39, 25, 27, 24, a lot of 20s, and 77. So let's see where it lands. So 55. Oh goodness, that's a close one. Yes, Sleepy. I think it might be MG. Let's see, 55. So 16. Yeah. So yeah, MG is the winner of the $5 in Bitcoin. It was really close. It was really close. But yeah, so with 55, definitely congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Yeah, MG1. Yeah, it took me a second. It took me a second. Yeah, doing math at this hour of night isn't the easiest. But yeah, definitely congratulations. If you want to post your Bitcoin address to me right now, that would be awesome. If not, then you can send it to me in the Discord. The link is in the description below. But yeah, definitely congratulations, and congratulations to everyone. Everyone won today. We had the $5 gift card. We had the $5. I want to choose that number actually. Oh yeah. But yeah, we had the 2,750 circuits. Everyone that posted their address. We had the $5 gift card. We had the $5 in Bitcoin. But yeah, so that's going to be a new thing at the end of the live streams. We're going to have a $5 Bitcoin giveaway. So, I mean, there's other things that we can implement. If anyone has any ideas, please post it within the... I mean, you can post it here, or you can post it within the comments on this live stream. And I'm sure that we'll see it. Anything that you want to see. This was actually something that was brought up last live stream, and that's why we started doing it. So, definitely, any type of feedback from the community is always awesome. Definitely love the feedback. And yeah, definitely thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank everyone for being here. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, so we've covered over the event that's taking place. You can see here now it's been moved to the 7th of May. So we'll have to make sure that we push that out on Twitter. I'm going to contact the point of contact at Sinkhong Speedway tomorrow. I believe that actually maybe. Oh, that's your. Oh, okay. Is that your? Is that your Bitcoin address? Normally, Bitcoin addresses start with a number. I could be wrong, but I think they normally start with a number. I could go because I'm not sure if I sent you something before. But yeah, normally it starts I think with like a 1 or so. But yeah, so we'll make the announcement in the Twitter, everywhere really for Circuit. Make sure everyone knows it's been moved now to the 7th of May. Yeah, it's going to be a really good event. But okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking that I think we ran into that last time where the wallet address was actually something different. So if I've already sent you something before, I can just go back into my history and be able to send you it. So, thanks to you, sir. Can I know your name? Can I know your name? So my name is Jonathan. I am the CEO at Circuit. So I know some people were wondering who I was. So yeah, we don't really go by titles too much at Circuit. I just say founding team. But all the founders have a chief position. So we have a chief financial officer, chief executive officer, and basically like a chief technical officer as well. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, it's just Bitcoin address that you can send. Yeah, I think I have another one for MG for because I know last time I asked, I think it starts with a 1 or however. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, there's so much potential. There's so much we could add to the live stream. There's going to be a lot of evolutions to it in regards to the giveaways, what we do during, like we did Retro Wave, which I think is a really cool game. Like, yes, it has, there's a lot of polishing that can happen to it, but it's still really cool in regards to like dodging the traffic. You can upgrade your vehicles. You can do a lot. Okay, so let me see what we got here. Alright, so MG sent me this. So let me go ahead and I'll put that in. Let me put it right there. Alright, so right after the live stream, I'll make sure. Thank you, Mazu. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I definitely love being here with everyone. It really brings the project to life. There's a lot of work like outside, of course. I mean, the staff is very hardworking, amazing people. The founding team is really great to work with as well. It's not like we're bickering with each other and and fighting about whatever. We all have our strengths, and that's really what makes us a strong founding team. So, yeah, definitely amazing skills. I mean, Christian, which does all the security, the infrastructure, amazing guy. Dan does all the design work. He covers financials as well. So as far as like the financial outline and plan. So very talented individuals, amazing to work with them. Our community is awesome, truly. Like we were talking about earlier in regards to the growth at a steady rate. That's the big thing. Thanks for the start. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited for everyone. Like truly, like not even exaggerating. I'm really excited for everyone that does hold circuit. There's just really so much potential. I know this is going to be a project that really does expand on a great scale, especially since it's the first of its kind. This isn't just another privacy coin that's competing with 1,000 other privacy coins. This is the first of its kind. Like we've made history already, and we're going to continue to do it. So there's just really so much for Circuit that's really going in the right direction, and like just really excited for everyone that's a part of this project. you know, I can't be more thankful for that. Got double kisses. Yeah. It looks like I did. Look at that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, if anyone has anything they'd like to see during the live streams, please let me know. If you want to see something that's add to the wheel, if you want to see a certain game, if you want to see like where we actually watch racing or racing videos, or crazy crashes, like, you know, just let me know. You know, we'll definitely, whatever the community wants to see. Thanks so much. Oh yeah, absolutely, MG. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone. It's always a great time, like I've said. It's always nice just to be here and let everyone know what's going on. Like, I like to do the racing games, showcase the designs, but or not, sir. No, thanks. Yeah, definitely, Mary. Take care. But yeah, I really like you know, covering what's really going on in circuit, as far as like any type of news, any type of updates, really what's going on. Really just like the core of circuit. Like, the racing is really cool, the designs are really cool, but letting everyone know what's really going on. And I think a lot of projects just keep people kind of in the dark, or they may say this is happening and it doesn't happen for like years, which I've seen. It's really just about keeping everyone up to date, being transparent, being honest, and I think that's why we have such a healthy community, is because there isn't any type of attacks on other projects. You know, we're doing our thing, and really just the straight and narrow, and you know, just very excited to be a part of this. So see you next week. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, so are you. Definitely, it's always a great time. But yeah, if anyone's, I'll wait around for a couple minutes if anyone has any questions whatsoever. Cleo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, if anyone has any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Again, there is a giveaway going on Twitter. It's on Irish Girl Crypto, and that's actually something I can just bring up. I don't want anyone to miss out on it. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I'm able to bring up. Let's see where we are. Here we are. So right here, on Irish Girl Crypto's Twitter, she's actually hosting a $30 Bitcoin and 25,000 circuit giveaway. So it's celebrating Singong Speedway that we're presenting the Tarheel Classic 150, one lucky winner. So to enter, follow both Singong Speedway and Circuit. Also retweet and then tag in 3 of your friends. And we can see this is almost about to hit 1,000 likes, which is phenomenal. Singong Speedway, let's see where they're currently at. So 3550. So they're approaching 800 new followers. That's crazy. So that means within a 4-day span, they've increased almost 800 followers. Wow. So yeah, it's on Twitter. So you would just go here, just follow this to enter. And then it ends tomorrow. Or like tomorrow now, that it within Easter time, but it's going to end on probably around like noon or like 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on April 27th. So definitely make sure that you do check it out for a chance to win $30 in Bitcoin, 25,000 circuit. Really good opportunity. Definitely don't want anyone to miss out on that. So bring this back over. See you guys next week and be safe. Absolutely. Wish Irish here too. She was very good voice queen. Yeah. Irish. We've been working with her for since the beginning of Circuit, and when we first started working with her, that was right when her main account was like, for some reason Twitter banned it or something, but she was at I think like 2,000 followers or something when we started working with her, or maybe like 1,000. but now she's up to like 22,000. So it's awesome to see like that her channel's grown, and she also holds circuit. She supports circuit, which is a really cool thing. Really thankful to her for that. So, but yeah, I really appreciate everyone's time for being here. Like, truly do. Thank you so much. More than appreciative. Congratulations to everyone that won 2,750 circuit. Yeah, definitely. See you next week. Next week, I definitely want to incorporate something new. If it's not the racing wheel, maybe it's watching like some racing clips, like with some crazy crashes or something. I don't know. Just something to really bring to life the racing aspect and bring a lot of entertainment to the live stream. Circuit giveaway too. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, she has really cool giveaways, so it's awesome that she's hosting this one for us. But yeah, we'll definitely make this, and then hopefully, I would think probably at the end of this year or early next year, I want to go to a 2 days a week live streaming schedule. So we'll be doing the Saturday night circuits, and then we'll be doing something else. It hasn't been decided yet. It's still in a concept, but I would like to go to 2 days streaming a week. So if everyone would like to see that, we'll definitely do that. It's probably going to be the beginning of next year, just with everything that's going on right now for like the different things that we're working on, and also just the time scheduling for everything. So, but we really like to do that because I really like conversating with everyone, seeing everyone, giving away cryptocurrency is always awesome, and just updating the community with really everything. So, let's see. All right, I think it's time to end it there. Again, I really appreciate everyone's time so much. Great to see everyone, as always. And make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy. With everything going on in the world, just make sure that you're just keeping safe. That's just the biggest thing. No panicking. That's really a big thing. We'll all just have to stick together, and I promise we'll get through it. It's not going to last forever. Everything's going to go back to normal, and it's going to be even more productive than it was before. We've already gone through things like this before, so yeah, definitely wish everyone just the most safety, really, just the highest level. And we'll see you all in the next Saturday night circuit taking place next Saturday, and I'm sure it's going to be at like 9 or 9:30. So we'll see you then. But thank you so much. Make sure to take care, and see you in the next live stream.